Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the very first episode of FTL. I have played this game for quite some time, casually, never very seriously. I've done a bit of reading on the subject and got some tips and those sorts of things from Reddit, but I really regret to say I have actually never beat this game, even on easy. I find it to be extremely difficult. This is probably one of the hardest roguelikes I've ever played. And I would really appreciate, as the series goes on, if you guys are familiar with this game and you have tips for me, I would love to hear them, because I've read everything about this game that I could and I still have trouble with the final boss battle. I can make it to the final boss battle, no problem, but that last area and the sort of three phases of the boss just crush me. I don't know. I've never managed to do it. A guy at my office plays this game and he just laughs at me every time I tell him I failed again, and I have failed many times playing this game. I don't know what it is, but I will figure it out eventually and beat this damn thing. So I'm going to go through, this is going to be a mini series. I'm not going to keep doing this game forever. I'm going to go through one playthrough of this and see if I can beat the final boss. If I can, then yay, and I've got it on record that I actually beat it on easy. If I can't, then c'est la vie, I gave it my best. But here we go, we're going to start up. Alright, we are paused, okay. Let's look at the map. We have a couple nebulas in here, which would be nice, so we can slow down the pursuit of the fleet a little bit. And I think we won't go up to the top here, but we'll go maybe up like this and bounce through these middle nebulas before we start to head toward the exit. We could probably come up this way and come around the back even, if we've got enough time. Alright, ion, wow, that is a nice bribe right off the bat to get an ion bomb. I think I'm going to accept that bribe. I think that's the right move. The other thing I want to do is just change this around. Now, the way I understand that weapons work is if your weapon system gets hit and damaged, the weapons will stop working from right to left. So you want to put your steady Eddie weapons on the leftmost side and then prioritize to the right from there. As it is, we're not going to be using the missile launcher a heck of a lot. That's one thing I've learned over time, is that you should not be using the missile launcher a lot. Only in the situations where you're not going to be able to break their shield tank without hitting through their shields with a missile. The other thing to do is to power down your med bay and put the extra power into your engines to increase your evasion and dodge. So I'm going to do that as well until we need the med bay. But let's get jumping again. I think we'll go to this one next and then up this way and back into the center. So we've got potential solar flares in this area. Let's pause and have a look at the ship. It has one shield and really not a whole lot else that's confusing. So I'm going to put the burst laser on the weapons. And I am going to turn on auto fire for this just because it's going to be a bit easy of a battle. I won't be doing that later on in the playthrough when we need to time our weapons a little bit better. But since we're not using the Artemis missile right now, there's no need to try to time this properly. Now the reason, if you haven't played this game, the reason why you wouldn't want to use your missiles all that much is because they're very expensive and they're in a bit of short supply throughout the game. So you don't want to be blowing them needlessly. As you can see, I'm not having any trouble taking this guy down with my burst laser Mark II. So he wants to surrender for 3 fuel, 1 drone part, and 10 scrap. And I don't think that's a very good deal. So I'm just going to keep blasting him. He has ion blasted my shields, but that's not a big deal at all. Actually, that might have been the solar flare that did that. Okay, so lesson 1 in fighting fighters. Evacuate the air. We got to get this guy out there so he doesn't suffocate. And then we'll evacuate the air here. You can also shut down your O2 generator to make this process go faster, but it's kind of a pain in the ass. So as you remember, we had a drone part here instead of a missile, so I'd rather have a missile. Same amount of fuel that he offered the first time, and we got more scrap than he was offering. So it was a good Good thing that we didn't take his offer of surrender. As soon as these fires are out here, we're going to jump. I hope we don't get another flare before then. Okay, close all doors. Put this guy back on the engines. And we're going to get jumping. So, fleet is coming here. We could safely backtrack slightly to this and then come back over to the nebulas to slow them down again. Nothing special again about this. This is a beam weapon and maybe a laser weapon. I'm not exactly sure just yet. What was that? What's that one called? I don't know. He managed to get one shot of his beam onto me, but that's no problem at all. I'm not sure what they call that weapon. It wasn't a laser. It might be like a burst or something. I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to look that up. So we should get this guy down on this volley. I'm thinking, unless we miss. Okay, we got him down. Let's see what we get. 3 fuel, 1 drone part, 20 scrap. Not bad. Ooh, we got a distress signal up here. Can we get back down? So I'm going to plan the route. We definitely want to go to the distress signal. The fleet is moving in fairly quickly, but we can get back down to the nebula if we come up this way. Or if we do have time, we can pop back down here, but I don't think that well, actually we might. So if we move up here, they're going to be here. We move down here, they're going to be up to this one. So we may have time actually to pop back down. Locate a nearby human mining colony where an unknown disease has spread virulently. You're setting up a quarantine to contain a riot that has broken out. I think you could have the potential to lose a crew member on this. And I don't want to lose a crew member right now, so I'm going to ignore that request. So we can indeed go down here, so I think we will do that. No, we are definitely not paying you any toll. So they have an attack drone. He'll shoot a laser and they could get through my shields. I haven't upgraded to the level 2 shields yet, but I don't think that they'll be able to. We'll just see. So he won't take the shields down, but their laser here probably will. And he might get a hit in when that happens. Yeah, he did. He got 1 hit in. But now we're going to get that down. I don't think they'll be able to get it back up again. I think after this battle, I'm going to upgrade my shields to level 2. I don't think I like this offer. It's very low scrap, even though fuel is a little higher than normal. We're just not going to accept. We managed to get a couple hull points in. Damage our shields a bit. We can take care of this very easily. Actually, I want to just target the drone. Okay, we got some repairing to do. Ooh, halberd beam, nice one. Let's have a look at what that does. Halberd beam, power 3, that's pretty high for early game. Slow but reliably powerful standard beam weapon. 3 damage beam against 2 shield bars will cause 1 damage in every room it hits. Okay, shields, level 2. Need a couple power for that as well. And as soon as they get fixed, we'll be able to put that extra shield up. Alright, everybody back to your stations, and we're going to be ready to jump. So we got to go into the nebula now. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before you have time to make contact, they fade into the nebula. I'm going to follow. Oh, we got a new crew member. Nice. Let's see if she's got any skills. Nope, unskilled, so we'll put her on shields for the time being. And let's bump up our shields. Okay, so she gave us an extra power, so we can power our med bay. I will probably, once I get enough scrap, I'm going to upgrade engines 1. And then we'll put that extra power into engines. Let's save these positions so that we can get her return there. And let's take a look at our jump map. So we could go up this way, or we could go this way, and then up to the store. But I want to delay the fleet here, so I think I want to keep going in the nebula. So this is an auto drone, and we can't do any boarding on auto drones and that sort of thing. Not that we have the capability now, but that's what I've come to understand is you don't go on there because they don't have an O2 generator. So unless you've got rock guys, you don't go onto those things. So far they can't break our tank with what weaponry they have. The drone is taking down one shield, but we're regenerating it before he shoots again. And we've got their weapons down, so we're perfectly safe. Drone recovery arm, okay. Too bad it's not a scrap recovery arm, but I'll take a free augmentation any day. Only 30 to go to the store. That's not great. I wonder if we could pop down to this. No, we can't pop down to that distress beacon. We just won't have enough time. We probably could go here and then up here. Then we'd have to go over this way, down and down. I think we still have enough time to do that. So I'm hoping we get some more money out of this. Or scrap, rather. Darn it, we didn't get anything. I think we skip the store for now. I think we do. And just come down south here and loop around and go to the exit from that side. Could be a trap. Could be a trap. We do have an extra crew member now, so let's give it a shot. Okay, we got some recovery, which is very, very good. That's an ion beam, I guess. He's going to take my shields down. Or at least one of them disabled. And here goes the second. Nope, he didn't have enough fire rate on that. What is the power rating on this? What does it need? Just 1, okay. We have time to do one more room before we go. So one more. -2 fuel for drone parts. I'm not sure we're going to be using drones, so I don't think I like that offer too much. We do have time for one more movement, or no? No, I don't think we do. Because when we move here, the fleet will be there, and then they'll be over there the next time I jump. So we have to get out of this Sector 1. Oh, 3 misses in a row. This guy's got some serious evasion. Boy, oh boy, does he ever. We might have to take out his engines here. Well, I guess he's not in any danger of jumping yet at this point, so maybe we don't have to rush it. I would love to see that halberd beam in action. That'd be interesting. Okay, that is going to be Sector 1, guys, and either Civilian or NG. I think we're going to go NG. So we will come back next time with Sector 2. Stay tuned. Bye-bye.